Good evening. I'll now call the City of Cannon Falls City Council meeting for Thursday, February 6th to order. Roll call.
Councilmember Duncan,
Here.
Holst,
Here.
Johnson. Here. Mattson,
Here.
McCusker,
Yes.
Schoblum,
Here.
and Mayor Robinson.
Here. All please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City Council meeting. I hope everybody at home is trying to stay warm because I don't know if this winter's ever going to end, but hopefully it will eventually. This time, the chair will take a motion to approve the amended agenda as submitted.
So moved.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Merle and a second by Bill to approve the amended agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. This time, we'll move on to public input. Citizens may speak to items not on the agenda. Before speaking, please limit your name and address for the minutes, and then please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Seeing as there's no one wishing to approach the council tonight with any good news, then we'll move on to item 6, public hearings. At this time, we're going to open a public hearing for Resolution 2057, certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes. Linnell?
Thank you, Mayor. It's that time of year again. We have the resolution where we're going to certify the quarterly unpaid utility charges to be collected with next year's taxes. So this is the opportunity for the public to come and comment on that if they so choose.
I got a question for you, Linnell. I always read them things over, and I know we had some meetings in the past on them trying to take a little different approach, make a little difference in them. The one interesting thing is that I think there's only 2 of them that are like 2 or 3 that are in the high numbers, like $1,000. A lot of them the bulk of them are under $500. And I was kind of just thinking again about it, if we could do something different, not go to the tax route, but I got thinking some of them they're like $150 or something. It's just amazing. We can't get at least $20 a month or something instead of going the tax route. So I was kind of wondering if maybe in the next 60, 90 days or something, we should have kind of another meeting about it, see if there's some other approach we could take. What's your thoughts on that?
We do give them the opportunity to come in and make good on this bill before we actually send them down to the county, because we won't send this group until November. So we do give them a chance to come in and pay it before we actually certify it. So they do have some time to do that. They actually have 30 days to make payments on this, and if they do make payments, they don't usually end up on this list.
Right.
So these are the ones that don't make any payment or any effort.
Or don't come in or
No.
contact you or anything?
Right, and if they do contact us, we do usually work with them if we can, so we do give them that chance. By the time they end up on here, it's usually because they have not made any attempt to make any payment at all.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else got anything for Linnell? Looks like, I mean, the numbers are coming down. At least the amount of assessment is coming down quite a bit from even last year. I mean, because it was right around $25,000 every time, so it looks like it's coming down quite a bit.
It was 34 the first time I ever seen it out here.
So, I mean,
Well, that's 50%, you know, it's an improvement, but I guess we gotta always try to get it down more.
yeah. I mean, the lower the better. I don't see anybody here that wishes to address the council for the meeting. So at this time, we'll close the public meeting, and the chair will take a motion to approve the certification of delinquent water and sewer bills.
So moved.
And I will second that.
I have a motion by Merle, a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. That moves us on to item 7, the consent agenda. Items on this area of the agenda may be adopted, or they may be removed and placed on the business area of the agenda for discussion purposes before approving. For the folks at home, I will read the consent agenda. Item A is the just and correct claims for the accounting period ending December the 31st, 2013. Item B is the just and correct claims for the accounting period ending January the 31st, 2014. Item C are the meeting minutes for the January 21st, 2014 City Council meeting. Item D is the donate used equipment to Randolph-Hampton Fire District. And item E is Resolution 2058 regarding title registration for Carol Lee Stock. Are there any items anybody wishes to bring down? Seeing as there are none, the chair will take a motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Merle and a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Moves us on to item 8 on the agenda this evening, which is the council business. Item 8A is the city administrator position offer.
All right, before this meeting adjourned tonight, we had a special meeting to give the city council an opportunity to meet the candidate that was chosen for the city administrator position. It was an informal meeting, a meet and greet, to give everybody an opportunity to chat with the candidate, who is Ron Johnson. At this time, the Personnel Committee and staff is recommending that the council approve the hiring of Ron Johnson for the city administrator position.
Anybody got anything they wish to add this evening? If not, the chair will take a motion to approve the hiring of Ron Johnson as the new city administrator as recommended by the Personnel Committee.
So moved.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Merle and a second by Bill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Congratulations.
Look forward to you coming
No,
on,
no.
Ron.
All right, that moves us on to item 8B, which is the land use incentive courses. That's you again.
That is me again. All right, through the League of Minnesota Cities, they offer a land use incentive course, and we have had several city council members, planning commission members, and city staff that have participated in that. In order for us to qualify to get a reduced cost in a land use claim, we have to have at least a quorum of the city council. As of right now, we have 3 council members that have participated in this, so we need at least one more, and it'd be really nice if we had 2 or 3, but I'm looking for volunteers from those that have not participated. It is an online course, and the city would pay the fee, of course. So maybe somebody else that has taken it can attest to if it's easy or
It's
hard.
easy.
Yeah, it's not
It
tough.
really is.
Pretty,
So,
pretty.
I think I'm on the list for
okay,
on it to do it, but I just haven't.
you haven't done it
followed
yet?
up on it
Okay,
yet,
so
yeah.
you and Morris? Okay, wonderful, thank you very much. So if we could just, I don't think we need a motion on
Nope, I
that. It
don't
was
think so.
mostly
We've
for
got,
discussion.
I think I'm done this fall, ain't I? So I don't see any point in meeting.
Okay, Leroy, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll get the information to Jay and Morris then, and we can get that set up for you.
Thanks, guys, for doing that. I mean, if it helps us out, that's a good thing. Okay, the last item tonight is, last year at the Cannon Valley Fair, we did a city council meeting out at the fair. I think it was the first one that's ever been done out there, and really didn't have a whole lot of people that showed up, but it was a hot afternoon, and so that kind of scared some people away a little bit. But at this time, I want to open it up to see if everybody would like to do it again this year at the fair.
I think it's a good idea. I'm all in favor of doing it.
I like it down here.
Say again?
What's that?
What, you like it here?
Yeah. It's on that day before or something. There's not a lot of people, or last year, I think it was entry day or something, wasn't it? It would kind of be the same thing again?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be the same. They said that it'll be entry day, there'll be no charge at the gate, so actually, it's a good thing. That way, if the public does want to come and attend, they won't have to pay a fee to come into the meeting. They said there'll be no carnival rides operating, so it'll be kind of quiet in that respect, but there'll be people around because of the 4-H activities.
Might be okay if we don't have to wear a suit or something.
You can even wear shorts, Leroy.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in doing that, I would like to just confirm if you want to keep the 6:30 normal meeting time, or, I know last time we did change the time. So if you're interested in that, we would need to decide that.
I mean, last time, I think we did it a little early, and there were not a lot of people out at the fair at that time, so, you know, maybe if we did it at the normal time, it might draw a few more people out there that evening.
Well, I would like, if we check, you mentioned here in our memo here, potential Battle of the Bands that evening. It would be nice to know what time they're starting, so we don't, I like music in the background, but maybe not during the meeting.
Right, that hasn't been set yet according to the Fair Board member that I spoke to. They were gonna kind of wait and see what our thoughts were and then try to work around our schedule.
Okay.
So 6:30 would probably be fine.
Hopefully, we won't have a large agenda that evening, but you never know.
If we do, we'll handle
We'll
it.
see, yeah.
Do we need to take a vote on that, or?
No, you don't have to take a vote, we would just need to notice or make a notice to the public of the date.
Yep.
Or the the location change, and then a time change if that's what you wanted, so.
Well, I would suggest that let's check out, see what time would work good for the fairgrounds. I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to do it before 6,
Okay,
but I think if we
6
could.
or 6:30?
6 or 6:30, you know, if the Battle of the Bands is starting at 7, 6 would probably be the best thing for us to do so that it doesn't get too loud.
Okay,
Over there.
I'll check with her.
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
And I can bring that to another council meeting and let you know what time
Okay.
is best.
Sounds good. All right, that moves us on to item 9 this evening, reports. And Brenda? Nothing? Liddell? Merle?
I just want to say, welcome, Ron. Be good to work with you. Yeah, I would also say the same thing, Ron. Welcome aboard. Also, if you recall, in a previous meeting, we decided to go ahead with in Public Works to interview within the Public Works Department for a new assistant position to solely train in eventually to take over some other things, and we've been in the process of interviewing, and we'll be bringing that forward, I believe, at our next council meeting for your consideration. That's it.
Leroy, got your list out?
Yeah, I got my iPad out here. Just a couple things, Robbie. One was, I thought the police report thing in the Beacon was really done well. And I wanted to make a couple comments on that. One thing I wanted to comment was on the good job and how busy they are down there. If you look at that report and total up their calls for a year, they're averaging about 15 calls a day, and they got about a half an hour in a 24-hour day to deal with each one of these. I like the part in there where the police are having more participation in the schools up there, especially with our things that's happening with the schools. I guess I can't help but think back when I think about the police, the challenges they got. An example I can give you is that on one hand, you can walk up to a person and tell them they're a jerk and you don't like them, and our Constitution gives you the freedom to do that. On the other hand, the other person's got a license to carry, he can shoot that person, and that's legal too. And this is the challenges that we're facing today and our police are facing. And I thought it was just a very good report, and I'm grateful for the job them guys do down there, and gals. Also, this is for Robbie. I'd like you to check in to be sure that everything is on the up and up, and we're being fair to Linnell on her compensation and her challenges that she's got taking over all this stuff, that the pay is what it should be, and that everybody's being treated right. If somebody else has to pick up her job, in the meantime, that salary's fair and everything is compensated right there. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome to Ron.
Jay?
welcome Ron to the city and enjoy, or look forward to working with you.
Welcome.
And again, welcome, Ron. Congratulations. We look forward to getting you on board, and make sure you got your track shoes on because you're going to have to hit the ground running as soon as you get in. And we look forward to sitting down with you one-on-one and you know, keeping the direction going in a good, positive manner in the city like it's been going over the last 10 years or so. So we want to keep that going. Also, I'll be doing the State of the City address next Thursday morning at the Chamber Breakfast, so anybody wants to come to that, everybody's welcome. I think it's $8 for breakfast, and get with Pat at the Chamber by tomorrow or Monday so that they can make sure they got enough food here for everybody. Other than that, I'd just like to say thanks to everyone, and at this time I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.